Hey folks, you know what bothers me? When companies slap famous characters on things they have no right being slapped on in order to boost sales. I can kinda see how it's useful in some cases, like having Flintstones brand vitamins for the kids, but when you put Sonic or Mario on some piece of crap game that wouldn't sell otherwise, that is unforgivable. Oh, and Mr. Clean. He bothers me too. Seriously, I can't look at that guy without feeling like I need 10 chemical showers afterwards, which I'll admit is pretty ironic. So let's play a game which I'm sure will be entirely unrelated to the rant that I have just gone on. A game in which the main character is there because he deserves to be there because it would make sense for him to be there, and not a game where the character is slapped on in order to sell a D-grade puzzle game. It's Panic Dizzy, released in 1990 by Codemasters. Oh, and Big Red Software too. They did Wild West Seymour. That means this game has to be good, and I couldn't possibly be setting up a sarcastic massive disappointment gag. This is Dizzy's 7th game. It's the 4th that isn't a puzzly, platformy adventure game, and before we take a look at the gameplay, I want you to bear something in mind. Crash Magazine awarded this game 80%. An adult male human played what you are about to see and decided that it was good enough to warrant a massive 80%. Okay, you ready? Let's do this thing. So this time, Dizzy is in a factory, apparently, because a huge mechanical factory is definitely suited to a swords and sorcery style fantasy world. Dizzy is surrounded by 4 funnels, which continuously churn out shapes. He is also in control of a conveyor belt, which is filled with specific shaped holes. And you have to line up the shapes with the holes. Oh, I'm awake. Yeah. Anyway, you remember that toy that wasn't fun when you were a kid, where you had to put the square peg in the square hole and the round peg in the round hole? Yeah, what we have here is that, in video game form. And it just goes on and on. I mean, the funnels get lower and lower as the game progresses, giving you less reaction time for each of the 2 shapes, and they eventually reach the bottom, then it's game over. Is there a way of winning? No. Now at this point, I imagine you can see why they chose to put Dizzy on this thing, because there is no way in hell they would sell this game if they left it on its own. And I can see why companies do it. Really, I can. It's why I'm playing Dizzy games instead of Zampabilis. But this is retarded ridiculous. You're trying to tell me that at no point during this game's development, nobody said, hang on a minute, this is awful. Apparently so, because this game got released. At full price, no less. Which, granted, was about £7 back in the day, but it's still pretty outrageous. 80%, huh? 80%. I honestly cannot let that one slide. What the hell part of this game deserves 80%? It was the 90s. It was time for clacks. People were making fantastic games for the CPC, and Big Red Software decides to demean themselves by churning out something that even Amsoft would reject, and they get 80% for it. Was the guy who reviewed it also the chief programmer? Did the Oliver twins pay him to shill for them? Have I been right all these years in my assertion that Codemasters is somehow tied to the Mafia, and the reviewer knew that if he didn't make the game sound enjoyable, he'd wake up with an eggshell in his bed because he caused poor sales? Think about it. Think about it! Ordinarily, I wouldn't still be playing this game. You know, I want willingly sorted paperclips for a living, and this game makes me go, man, this is dull. But I suffered through this game as a kid, and now you are going to suffer through it with me. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. Finally!
Tanzbrüderchen.